I'm actually on my way to a wedding today, but before I head out, I wanted to make this quick video just talking about the 5 things I do before every wedding to make sure I set myself up for a successful day. First thing I do to set myself up for success on a wedding day is wake up early. This is really important because honestly, you just want to make sure you get yourself in the right headspace before a wedding day. You want to make sure you get up enough time to, have breakfast, have coffee, just relax and chill. You want to, you don't want to start the day all stressed out if you're running late, because that's just going to mess up your creativity. It's going to mess up the flow. So just getting up early is super helpful, especially for me. I get up extra early on wedding days just because I like having that extra time. I can look up inspirational photos if I want to, or just getting my things ready. And you're going to see from the list of the other things here that I'm going to mention, it just helps to get up early to make sure you have all these things in check. Point number 2, and probably the most obvious one, is you want to make sure all your equipment is ready. So, you want to clean your lenses, you want to charge your batteries, charge your flashes, make sure you format your SD cards. You want to make sure you have everything that you need to, make sure you've packed up all your lenses, all your equipment, even the little things like if you like to do printouts for the couple, or if you like to make sure you have your double camera harness. Actually, recently I went to a wedding and I forgot the little piece on the double camera harness on the bottom that actually holds the camera to the harness. And so I had to shoot the whole day. I forgot one only, but I had to shoot the whole day, which is basically one main camera and then the other one in my bag. It all worked out, but anyways, I was like, oh wow. The problem behind that was that I just didn't double check before I left. So even if you've been doing it for a while and you're like, oh, that'll never happen to me, just double check everything. Make sure you have everything that you need to have a successful wedding day. The next thing I do to make sure I have a successful wedding day is have a copy of the schedule on my phone. And not just on my phone, but it's actually the home screen. The reason I do this, honestly, I just hate flipping through different tabs and just trying to find the schedule when I need, especially if I just need one little thing. It's just so much work to find that one little detail, but the schedule is so important, right? You got to know what time things are supposed to happen. You don't want the day to run behind because everyone gets stressed out and just, it doesn't add to the experience. So for me, having that schedule on my home page as the home cover is super essential, and it's really helpful too, because all you have to do is just literally pick up your phone, do one little tap or press a button, and it's right there. So honestly, I have found that to be super helpful. I can even make another video about how I actually do that, but just getting the basic structure, not every detail of the wedding, having it right there, really easily accessible, is super beneficial. Next thing I do is make sure I have a copy of the family photo list on my phone. So basically what I do is I just copy and paste whatever the couple sends me for their family photo list, and I leave it right here. So, because we always have our phones on us, it's really easy just to pull it out and just make sure you have it on you at all times. This is, again, vital information, similar to having the schedule on your home screen. This is just as important to make sure you don't miss any of those family photos. And yeah, it's just really easy. I just copy and paste it, and then it's right there. We always have our phones on us, so I never have to worry about, oh, did I leave it in my bag? Or, it's always with me, and I can easily access it. And this I have found super helpful to making sure the day runs smoothly, stress-free, no missed photos, and just making sure you're able to provide a good experience and have a successful wedding day. The 5th and final thing I do to make sure I have a successful wedding day is I leave early. I try to think worst case scenario, if I have to, leave my house to go to this venue, and if it's an hour and a half away, I try to leave 3 hours early. So I give myself twice the amount of space, because honestly, you don't know what's going to happen on the way there. Things can happen, and having that little extra buffer space is really helpful. Plus, it looks great when you get there early, because it just, it reestablishes that you're a professional and you're not only on time, but you're early, which is even better. And everyone just feels a lot more confident knowing that you're already there. The last thing you want to do is worry them, hey, I haven't gotten there, I'm running behind, whatever. You don't want to put that kind of stress on the vendors, the venue, on obviously the couple, their families are waiting. This is a really important day for them. So getting there early is super helpful. Helps you prepare, helps you location scout, and also helps build confidence in your couple.